Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because what I'm about to drop on you is straight up nuclear. A single trade, one sneaky, under-the-radar deal, has just ripped the veil off the Los Angeles Dodgers master plan for 2025. We're talking front office chaos, fan outrage, and a league-wide earthquake that could redefine baseball's power structure. The Dodgers just traded Esteury Ruiz to the Miami Marlins for an 18-year-old fireballer named Adriano Marrero, and let me tell you, this ain't just a roster tweak, it's the key to unlocking their next dynasty. If you're a Dodgers fan, a rival hater, or just love the drama, you need to hear this. Let's break this down step by step because the conspiracy runs deeper than you think. Imagine the smoke-filled rooms in Chavez Ravine, executives plotting like Bond villains. This trade is their first move in a chess game that could shatter the MLB landscape. Are you ready? Because we're diving in and it's about to get wild. Alright, let's set the scene here. Yesterday the bombshell dropped. Per Alden Gonzalez, the Dodgers shipped outfielder Esteury Ruiz to the Miami Marlins in exchange for this raw, unpolished gem of a pitcher, Adriano Marrero. On the surface? Sounds like a minor swap. Ruiz, a speed demon who racked up steals in AAA, gets traded from Oakland to LA earlier this year, and now he's gone. But the public? Oh man, they're losing their minds. Twitter's blowing up, Reddit threads are on fire, and fans are screaming, "What the hell is going on?" What? Because this trade screams strategy. It's not about Ruiz or even the kid pitcher. No, this is about creating space. Opening a roster spot. And in the Dodgers world, that means one thing. A massive move is coming. People are furious because they know the Dodgers don't do anything small. This is the spark that could ignite a free agent frenzy, and the league is already bracing for impact. Think about it, in the dead of winter with free agency looming, why make this move now? It's not random, it's calculated. Fans are outraged because they've seen this before, the Dodgers building quietly then exploding. And the media? They're calling it suspicious timing, hinting at bigger plays. Here's the crazy part. This trade went down almost silently, but the ripples? They're tsunami-sized. What if this is the setup for a trade deadline-style blockbuster in January? The outrage is real and it's only building. Let's dive into the players and teams here, folks, because context is everything and without it, you're lost in the fog. First, Esteury Ruiz. This guy's a base-stealing machine. Traded from Oakland to the Dodgers mid-season, he lit up AAA with his speed, swiping bags left and right. We're talking 30-plus steals in a season with a slash line that screamed potential. But here's the kicker. He's been stuck in the minors, battling for a spot in LA's loaded outfield. What? Because the Dodgers have stars like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani hogging the spotlight. Ruiz is talented, sure, he's got that elite speed, good contact, and defensive chops. But in LA he's been blocked. The Dodgers? They're the juggernauts, the team that hoards talent like it's going out of style. Andrew Friedman and the front office are chess masters, always thinking 10 moves ahead. They've built a roster that's won multiple World Series, and this trade fits their MO. Sacrifice a piece for the greater good. The Marlins? They're rebuilding, scraping for any edge, and Ruiz gives them a cheap, speedy option to plug into their lineup. Miami's been in tank mode for years, trading away prospects for vets, but Ruiz could be their spark, a low-cost outfielder who can disrupt games with his wheels. And then there's Adriano Marrero, an 18-year-old Cuban phenom, fresh off one season in the Dominican Summer League. We're talking a 6 feet 3 inches, 184-pound frame that's already built like a tank. This kid's raw, unrefined, but he's got that upside that makes scouts drool. Signed by the Marlins, he's barely scratched the surface of professional ball. The Dodgers swoop in, and why? Because LA's system is a talent factory. They turn prospects into stars. Think Clayton Kershaw or Walker Buehler. Marrero could be next. But remember, this trade isn't about him. It's about the void Ruiz leaves behind. Ruiz's background is all about speed and upside. Marrero's is about raw power and potential. Together, they represent the Dodgers' long-term vision, but the immediate win is that open spot. Fans are buzzing. Ruiz was blocked. Why not promote him? But the Dodgers see the big picture and this move proves it. Now, here's where it gets conspiratorial, my friends. Because nothing in baseball is random, especially with the Dodgers. This trade? It's strategic manipulation at its finest. Ruiz was traded to create a roster spot, plain and simple. But why now? Why in the dead of winter, with free agency heating up? Because the Dodgers are positioning for a power play. Rumors are swirling that this is the setup for a blockbuster signing. Think Bo Bichette, the superstar shortstop who's been dangling out there like bait. The front office is whispering in ears, making quiet moves to clear space without tipping their hand. Is this part of a bigger plan to disrupt the market? Absolutely. Julian Scott tweeted it straight. The Dodgers are among the more aggressive for Bichette, alongside the Blue Jays and Red Sox. But Bichette's hinting at moving to second base? That's a Dodgers signal flare. This trade is the domino that starts the chain reaction, a sneaky way to manipulate the 40-man roster, avoid waivers and pave the way for a splash. Fans are calling it a conspiracy because it feels too perfect. The Dodgers aren't just playing the game, they're rewriting the rules. Imagine the backroom deals. Friedman on the phone with agents saying, "We just cleared space, come to LA." And the timing? Right as the market thins. What if this is linked to other moves? Like, did they trade Ruiz to force a Bichette decision? Or is it a distraction for a bigger trade? The conspiracy theorists are out in force. Dodgers are colluding with the Marlins. This is insider trading in baseball. It's wild but plausible. The outrage? It's because fans smell the manipulation. The Dodgers are always one step ahead, and this trade proves they're playing 4D chess while everyone else is stuck in checkers. Let's compare this to past Dodgers moves because patterns don't lie and history is screaming at us here. Remember when they traded for Freddie Freeman in 2021? That was a blockbuster that flipped the script, adding a superstar first baseman for prospects. This Ruiz trade echoes that, a low-key player out for high upside potential, but really it's about roster gymnastics. Or think back to the Mookie Betts deal. They shipped prospects for an elite outfielder building their core. The Dodgers have a history of these sneaky trades that lead to championships. Look at league patterns. Teams like the Yankees or Astros do this all the time, sacrifice a piece to open the door for a whale. The Yankees traded for Aaron Judge's spot indirectly. The Astros manipulated rosters for Garrett Cole. The Marlins? They've been in rebuild mode forever, trading away prospects for veterans, but this flips the script. It's like the Dodgers are saying, "We'll take your future for our present." And rivals? They're seeing red. Why? Because if the Dodgers land Bichette, it's another imbalance in an already lopsided league. This trade isn't isolated. It's the Dodgers flexing their financial muscle, just like they did with Shohei Ohtani, a quiet move that exploded into dominance. Compared to other winter trades like the Padres' recent deals, this feels more calculated. The Padres traded for stars. The Dodgers are clearing for one. It's smarter, sneakier. Fans are comparing it to the 2017 Astros sign-stealing scandal. Not cheating but bending rules. The outrage is justified. The Dodgers are setting precedents that could change how teams operate. Alright, let's get tactical: roster fit, depth charts, salary dynamics. The Dodgers' 40-man roster was packed, right? Ruiz was occupying a spot, but with Michael Conforto gone and needs at second base and outfield, this trade opens a crucial hole. Per ESPN's depth chart, LA's crying out for upgrades. Positions like 2B and Iv are thin. Bichette at short? He could shift to second, filling that gap perfectly. He's got the glove and bat to handle it. Salary-wise, the Dodgers have the cap space. They're not worried about the luxury tax. This move frees up payroll for a big fish like Bichette, projected $20 million plus AAV, or even Kyle Tucker, $25 million plus. Development concerns? Ruiz was blocked. Now prospects like Marrero get a shot in the minors. But the big implication? This trade signals the Dodgers are prioritizing offense and versatility. If they sign Bichette, their lineup becomes unstoppable: speed, power, defense. Hypothetically, add Tucker in the outfield and LA's got a murderer's row. Roster dynamics shift. Ruiz's departure means more ABs for guys like Gavin Lux or Jason Hayward. Salary cap? The Dodgers are at $200 million plus already, but they can afford it. Depth chart changes. Second base opens up, outfield thins but strengthens with a star. Fans are analyzing, is this worth it for a prospect? But the Dodgers see it as essential. Every spot counts in a 162-game season. This isn't just a trade, it's roster engineering for a title run. Time for the scouting report on Adriano Marrero, because hey, he's part of this deal even if he's the cherry on top. Strengths? This kid's a flamethrower. At 18 he's already 6 feet 3 inches and 184 pounds, with a fastball that could hit triple digits down the line. In the DSL he posted a 6.38 ERA over 10 starts and 33 innings. Not pretty, but that's raw stuff. He's got arm strength, a developing curve, and that Cuban pedigree screams upside. Projections? Scouts see him as a mid-rotation starter or closer in 5 to 7 years, with growth potential in LA's system. Weaknesses? Everything. Command, secondary pitches, durability. He's 18 for crying out loud. Stats are small sample. 38 strikeouts, 20 walks, but the velocity pops. 92 to 95 miles per hour now, could reach 100. Compared to prospects like Luis Gil or Bobby Miller, Marrero's got that international flair. Ruiz's scouting? Elite speed, 80 grade, but limited power. This trade balances it, speed out, power in. But let's be real, this trade isn't scouting driven, it's roster driven. The Dodgers win either way, a potential ace or the spot for a star. Scouting whispers, Marrero could be the next Aroldis Chapman. Fans are excited but cautious, will he pan out? The conspiracy? Maybe the Dodgers scouted him for a reason, but the spot is the prize. Oh, the league is in shock, folks. Rival fans and execs are furious, Twitter's a war zone. Dodgers cheating again. This imbalances everything. Media outlets are calling it a sneaky power grab. What? Because if the Dodgers land Bichette, teams like the Padres, Giants, or Astros lose ground. Executives from other clubs are scrambling, pivoting their free agent pursuits. Fans of the Blue Jays are outraged, Bichette was their guy, but the Dodgers' aggression is stealing the show. The Marlins? They're thrilled with Ruiz's speed, but critics say they got fleeced. This trade ripples across baseball. It signals the haves, Dodgers, versus the have-nots, sparking debates on competitive balance. People are losing their minds because it feels unfair. LA's empire just got bigger, and the rest of the league is playing catch-up. Imagine the headlines, Dodgers plot exposed. Reactions from stars, Ohtani might tweet support, bets could chime in. Media quotes, this is the Dodgers being the Dodgers, says one analyst. Fan outrage peaks on socials, memes of Friedman as a puppet master. The league's response? Rivals might overpay for scraps. It's a powder keg and this trade lit the fuse. Zoom out now. What does this mean for the season, free agency, the whole league? For the Dodgers, it's a 2025 championship blueprint. Add Bichette and their offense explodes. Free agency? This trade thins the market. Players like Tucker, Bellinger, or even Framber Valdez could follow. League-wide? It's another blow to parity. The Dodgers are manipulating the system, creating imbalances that could last years. Rivals might retaliate with their own moves, but LA's ahead. This isn't just a trade, it's a statement. The Dodgers are unstoppable and 2025 could be their year. But here's the intrigue, will they strike now or wait? The stakes are sky high. Hypothetically, if Bichette signs, LA wins 110 games. Free agency shifts, smaller teams get leftovers. Competitive balance? MLB might investigate. It's game-changing. Ladies and gentlemen, this Dodgers trade is the smoking gun in a conspiracy that's about to explode. We've broken it down, the players, the strategy, the chaos, and it's clear, something massive is coming. Will it be Bichette, Tucker, or a trade bombshell? The league's on edge, fans are raging, and the Dodgers are laughing all the way to the bank. But I gotta ask, what do you think? Drop your predictions in the comments. Is this the start of a dynasty or a disaster? Hit that like button if you're hyped, subscribe for every update, and smash the bell so you don't miss the fallout. This is just the beginning. Stay tuned because in baseball nothing stays quiet for long. What do you think is next? Let me know below, let's debate. Peace out, Dodgers Nation.